In the world of royalty, where every detail is steeped in tradition and symbolism, wedding gifts often carry more than just sentiment. They carry legacy, diplomacy, craftsmanship, and identity. Among the many nations that have extended such gestures of reverence and respect to the British royal family, Sri Lanka, known as Ceylon until 1972, has stood out time and time again as a gracious contributor of gifts both opulent and meaningful. From intricately carved hardwood furniture to gleaming silverwork and some of the world's most precious gemstones, Sri Lanka's offerings have become part of the intimate fabric of three royal weddings spanning 6 decades. Our story begins in November 1947, a time of great transition. The world had only just emerged from the ravages of the Second World War. India and Pakistan had declared their independence from British rule in August that year, yet Ceylon remained a British colony. King George VI, the father of Queen Elizabeth II, reigned not only as the sovereign of Britain but also as the King of Ceylon. And in November of 1947, Queen Elizabeth II, then Princess Elizabeth, heiress presumptive to the thrones of both Britain and Ceylon, was set to marry Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten, a Greek prince who renounced his Greek and Danish titles before becoming a naturalized British subject. In anticipation of this grand union, the government of Sri Lanka, then Ceylon, resolved to present a gift that would not merely reflect the elegance of royalty but also showcase the finest traditions of Ceylonese artistry and craftsmanship. What emerged was a strikingly beautiful 17-piece bedroom suite made entirely of Nedun wood, an exquisite timber highly prized for its strength, deep chocolate brown hue, and richly grained texture. The entire suite was designed and built by the renowned firm H. Don Carolus and Sons, a name synonymous with heritage furniture making in Sri Lanka. Creating the suite, however, was no ordinary task. By the mid-20th century, mature specimens of Nedun or Pericopsis muniana had become exceedingly rare due to widespread felling during colonial times. Don Carolus and Sons faced a daunting challenge: locating enough seasoned Nedun wood of suitable quality to make a full suite of royal caliber furniture. The Ceylonese treasury initially allocated rupees 10,000 for the project, but the cost soon surpassed the original budget. The Deputy Secretary to the Treasury authorized an additional rupees 5,000, bringing the total to rupees 15,000, an exorbitant sum at the time. Despite the immense difficulties, the suite was completed and shipped in time for the royal wedding, which took place on the 20th of November 1947 at Westminster Abbey in London. The gift was warmly received. Sir Henry Monk Mason Moore, the Governor of British Ceylon, was said to have expressed deep admiration for the craftsmanship and conveyed his belief that the royal couple would treasure it. The suite was proudly exhibited at St. James Palace alongside a dazzling array of over 2,500 wedding gifts sent from across the globe. Among them was a breathtaking diamond necklace from the Nizam of Hyderabad, one of the wealthiest monarchs of the time, and a delicate piece of crocheted lace hand-spun by none other than Mahatma Gandhi himself. But Gandhi's personal token of goodwill sparked confusion and controversy at the palace. Queen Mary reportedly mistook it for a loincloth in Gandhi's trademark style and dismissed it as rather vulgar. Adding to the eclectic mix was even a humble bath sponge, a reminder of the extraordinary diversity of sentiment, status, and symbol among the gifts bestowed upon the royal couple. Visitors streamed in to view this extraordinary collection, with over 200,000 people attending the exhibition from November 1947 to March 1948. Sri Lanka's tradition of royal wedding gifts did not end with Queen Elizabeth II. In 1981, when King Charles III, the then Prince of Wales, wed Lady Diana Spencer, the newly established Republic of Sri Lanka once again extended its hand in friendship and grace. President Julius Richard Jayewardene, known popularly as JR, commissioned Swarna & Sons Private Limited to craft a bespoke sterling silver tea set. This elegant set, symbolizing the historic ties of tea between Sri Lanka and Britain, was presented as the nation's official royal wedding gift to the royal couple. Later displayed at Buckingham Palace, it was regarded as one of their most cherished gifts, a reflection not only of beauty but of enduring ties between two countries with a shared colonial past. Yet perhaps Sri Lanka's most iconic contribution to the British royal family came not through a state-commissioned gift but through a gem, deep blue Ceylon sapphire mined in the heart of Sri Lanka's central highlands. This stone, once a 32-carat uncut gem, was eventually cut and sold to a gem dealer in Colombo. From there, it found its way to the hands of Garrard, the royal jewelers in London. By the time Princess Diana laid eyes on it, it had been polished and set into an 18-carat white gold band surrounded by 14 solitaire diamonds. The sapphire engagement ring, inspired by Queen Victoria's own sapphire brooch from 1840, resonated with Prince Charles for its historical symbolism. He chose it for Diana, and together they agreed on the ring that would come to define an era. It was a decision that defied royal tradition, because the ring had not been custom made nor fashioned from a royal heirloom. It had been featured in Garrard's public catalogue, meaning any ordinary person could technically own the same ring. Yet Princess Diana's grounded nature and appreciation for its beauty and sentiment won out. The ring, which matched the piercing blue of her eyes, would go on to become one of the most recognizable royal jewels in the world. The ring disappeared from public view after Princess Diana's passing in 1997, only to re-emerge in 2010 when Prince William proposed to Catherine Middleton. By offering his mother's engagement ring, William ensured that the legacy of both Princess Diana and the Sri Lankan sapphire would continue, transcending time, generations, and sorrow. In 2011, as the wedding of Prince William and Kate Middleton approached, Sri Lanka once again stepped into the royal spotlight. This time, the Sri Lanka Gem and Jewellery Association commissioned an elegant sapphire and diamond hairpin, a subtle and symbolic tribute intended to be the bride's something blue. The piece was couriered to the Middleton family home in Berkshire and accepted by Kate's mother on April 27, just 2 days before the wedding at Westminster Abbey. The story quietly made its way into wedding blogs and media reports, adding yet another thread to the long tapestry of Sri Lanka's generosity and artistry in royal weddings. Today, as Princess Catherine continues to wear the sapphire ring once worn by Princess Diana, the story of Sri Lanka's connection to the British royal family lives on, not in speeches or ceremonies, but in the quiet gleam of wood polish, the glint of silver, and the timeless glow of a deep blue Ceylon sapphire. These gifts are more than tokens. They're echoes of history, symbols of craftsmanship, and bridges between cultures. This narrative is not told to celebrate empire or colonial legacy, but to recognize the beauty, resilience, and artistry of a nation that, even through the most complex chapters of its past, chose to express itself through creation and not conquest. To this day, Sri Lanka's gifts remain treasured pieces of British royal history, reminders of a time when wood, silver, and sapphire carried the soul of an island across the seas and into the heart of a monarchy. If this story spoke to you, I invite you to explore the references, image credits, and recommended readings in the description below. And if you wish to connect, feel free to email me at tuanzamirwrites@gmail.com or find me on social media. Until next time, this is me, Zamir Karim, signing off, uncovering history one story at a time. Take care and God bless you all.